should keep it cool, babe. Now lose my swag and play the fool, babe. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me, tell me, tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Those who wanna play by the rules end up last with nothing to obtain. So let's level up to remain. 'Cause I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me, tell me, tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? 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 I'm riding the wave tonight. Gonna try it while the world's bright. Got room for one if that's alright. That's alright. Do you wanna go? 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 Do you wanna go?
People should expect the real me in this, and probably the me that they've never gotten to know. Certainly not in the past few years, where everything is through the lens of the media, as opposed to, hey, it's me. I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered, and yeah, it's fun.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. How's everyone today? Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe as usual. Thank you so much for super sticker, Lydia Washington. Are you going to catch replay after work? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Lydia. You enjoy your day at work. Welcome, everybody. Just give me one sec. I just have to fiddle with the settings here. So has everybody listened to the podcast now? Yes. I can imagine there's some of you who have listened to it like 5 times. Like, I've seen a couple of comments of people saying that they listened to it quite a number of times. And that's probably why Meghan outdid Joe Rogan. Incredible. Let's see who's in the chat today. Karen M, Denise, lovely. Joan, Sherry, lovely. Hi, Marilyn. Yes, you made it. Prince Harry holds a minute of silence at a special polo match for fallen polo player. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't get that piece of news. Thank you so much for letting us know. Yeah, got some nice surprises today. Prince Harry on the polo, some more guests announced for archetypes. Oh, so thankful to have you on the live, Marilyn. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Wendy. Good evening to you too. Hi, Marina. Sharon went to bed and got up, and our girl was trending. #1 podcast took over Joe Rogan. Where is Piers Morgan and Sharon Osbourne? Someone should do a wellness check. It might be on the London Bridge. Ouch. Oh gosh. I mean, okay. So from what I understand, Joe Rogan's podcast gets like 11 million streams or something. Um, so that is just incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. And to get to #1 on Spotify, right? It wouldn't just be bodies listening to the podcast. It would also be other people as well. And I think this is just proven that Meghan has mainstream appeal around the world. And here we've got #1 in the UK, USA, Ireland, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So just across the globe, this is global. This is the reach that the other royals they can only wish now. And to be quite honest, this is the reach that they could have had they embraced Meghan more. But they chose not to, and now they're just rolling in the dust. Rolling in the deep and rolling in the dust. Lee Thompson, your move. You're the new PR guy, yes. You're the guy that's meant to shake up the Cambridge's image, yes. You're the one that's meant to bring the royals into the future, yes. Bring it on. Let's see what you have to pull out the bag. Because Meghan just ousted the biggest podcaster online right now, Joe Rogan. Y'all, yes, I'm in a gloaty, petty mood. I'm the queen of Pettyville today because the British press and establishment actually thought that this woman who had a whole life, accomplishments, her own business before she ever stepped into that family, they've tried to make out like she's incapable of doing anything herself, like she wasn't going to be successful. And sorry, her and Harry weren't going to be successful away from the royal institution. And credit to Harry as well for all of the things that he's accomplished with Centre Ballet and Invictus Games and with Better Up and all of the other work that he's done throughout his life. So this whole narrative that they tried to build that Harry and Meghan would be, flipping burgers and living in a trailer. Not that there's anything wrong with flipping burgers and living in a trailer. Some perfectly, normal average people do. But that is what they said would happen to Harry and Meghan if they left the royal institution, and it hasn't happened. To the absolute contrary, both Harry and Meghan have gone global. And I'm so glad that we have been here pushing back against the narrative. And I think also have contributed majorly to this. Thank you, Black Queen, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Pelena, you've listened to it 5 times. Oh, amazing. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Is it Julianne? Sherry, you've listened to it 4 times. Amazing. Yes, keep listening. Yes, Valerie, we're very, very proud of Meghan. Global princess, And I think not only do I think that Meghan has or now has the global reach and appeal that Diana did, but it's in her own way and in a way that fits the modern era, using social media, using streaming, using podcasts. Whitland Harper, hi Anne. I just signed off from the last podcast you posted. Were you listening to the replay? Joyce, Meghan's life was documented too well for them to try and change narrative in them. Yes, and now she has the narrative back in her hands, and I love that for her. Yes, Sylvia, Meghan had her own business to take another investment. You can just imagine that. Piss moron must be just, I mean, blood capillaries must be popping. Somebody check his pacemaker. Uh, all right, let me just get through your comments before we. All right. Yes. So some other nice things dropping today. Oh, actually, just on archetypes before we move on. Yes. So more guests have been announced. Obviously, Mariah Carey next week. I can see. I think that's Issa Rae. And the lady in the bottom there, I recognize her face, but I don't know her name. So a lot of them are American stars, and I don't know who all of them are. So if you know their names, please do put them in the comment section. But very diverse, and I'm sure accomplished group of women. I think that's Mindy Kaling at the top, and I may not know all of them, but I'm looking forward to getting to know all of them and knowing all of their stories. And I love that Meghan picked such a diverse group of women. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so there's 2 more that we don't know about. Now I remember during the first promo, I heard Simone Biles' voice, and I could have absolutely sworn that I heard Britney Spears' voice. So those are my 2 guesses for the 2 that are missing. I guess we'll see. Who do you think is in the 2 missing boxes? Trying to think of who else Megan might Megan might pull up. I am wondering another guess that I had. Obviously, Meghan and Harry are involved in vaccine equity, so I'm wondering if maybe she might bring on someone who worked in healthcare, and maybe actually might give one of the spots to just an ordinary everyday woman working a normal job like in healthcare or something. So that's another guess that I have. And just to compare in terms of reach, somebody posted this on Twitter that I thought was quite interesting. So you had Meghan reading the bench out loud, which in 9 months got just under 500,000 views. And Prince Peggy over here announcing the finalists for the Earthshot Prize, which is meant to be, a groundbreaking award show, helping the environment, 25k views in 11 months. And the Cambridge YouTube has pretty much, I think, just stopped posting. It's like there was this big push and they had a big promo video, and they've got over 600,000 subscribers, which is pretty impressive, but it seems like they're not watching or checking for the Cambridge at all. So, yeah. Sorry, Team Cams. And Archetypes is also getting lots of love on the billboards. I believe this is LA, New York. What was the other one now? Give me a sec. Where else were the billboards? There was lots of people actually taking pictures of themselves next to the billboards. Oh yes, LA, New York, and Toronto. Meghan's home for some time. Absolutely amazing to see them put up these billboards. I would love to see one in London. If I find out that there's one in Piccadilly Circus, I will literally get straight on the train and go down there and take a picture of myself at the one in Piccadilly Circus if they put it there. I would absolutely love that. Alma Andrews, we are so proud of Meghan. There is a big picture of her with Spotify announcement on the building downtown LA here in America. Yes, and there it is. Yes, Sylvia, Meghan had 3 million followers prior to joining the royal family. So what on earth were they talking about? That she was never going to be successful. I mean, literally, if the worst came to the absolute worst, she'd just be an influencer doing, YouTube videos and Instagram and still be making millions. Like that was literally the worst case scenario. She becomes an influencer. Like So I don't know, well, we know exactly why they were trying to spin this narrative of them failing. If you go to the community tab, by the way, I try to post things that come in like by the hour. So if you want to keep up during the day, just keep an eye on the community tab. Okay, let's see what some of your guesses are. Naomi Campbell, or Naomi Osaka. Yes, that's a good one. The vice president or Beyonce. That's also a very good one. Yes. Do you know what? The fact that they've kept those two so secret, I can almost bet that one of them might be Beyonce. Oh my god, I'd die. I would absolutely die. We still don't have the music video for Break My Soul for Beyonce, and people were placing bets that Meghan would be in the music video. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I think the vice president and Beyonce, those are very good choices actually. It would be an amazing finale. Janice, Michelle Obama, yes, could be Michelle Obama also. Gabrielle, yes, Gabrielle Union could be Gabrielle Union because they are friends. And there's two of them together. Yes, Priyanka Chopra could be. I'm wondering if she'll go with someone though that didn't work on 40 times 40. Was Priyanka part of 40 times 40? No, Beyonce was. We want Doria. Yeah, Doria would be an interesting choice as well. Give her to give her mother a platform and a voice that she hasn't had pretty much since her daughter started dating Harry. Oprah or Gail? I don't think it'll be Oprah. Maybe Gail. Hillary Clinton, maybe. Maybe. Meghan should reactivate her Instagram. I would love that if she did, but I don't see her coming on social yet. I think it will still be a while. Um, Rihanna and Nicki. Nicki Minaj? I don't think she'd bring on Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj just has too much drama going on right now. Isn't she like? Isn't her baby daddy like like a whole rapist? Rihanna maybe, but I don't see her bringing on Nicki, not with all the drama. Kim, just join. What are we guessing? We're guessing who the two other people who haven't been announced archetypes is going to be. Okay, so on to what else has been going on. Um, yeah, so yeah, the reaction from the British tabloid press has just been a whole joke. Um, Listen, we have to understand that they have to pay their bills too. And like I said yesterday, I think it's getting more important that we do slowly take our attention away from them because they're gonna do the absolute most to milk the cow as much as possible. As Busy Royals posted, just so you understood that Meghan's podcast Archetypes was out, two British tabloids, the Daily Mail and the Daily Express, published 51 articles in 24 hours about the podcast. 51 articles. Spotify didn't even need to promote it. Exactly. How do you write 51 articles? Not even one, two, three, four, 51. And what are all those articles saying? How do you write 51 articles about a 1 hour podcast? And then the fact that you've got other newspapers saying that it was a flop when it's literally at number one. And as another Twitter commentator said, British journalists saying it didn't make the top 100 when it's currently sitting at the number one spot. How is it even legal for them to lie so easily like that? That is a good question. The regulations in this country are abysmal. They can just lie and lie and lie. But, bad regulations or not, at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the fact that the British public eat this up, they would not be allowed to lie like that. They're allowed to lie because the British public have accepted it. And in some ways, I do think that we have such a toxic relationship with the press in this country that we love the drama. We absolutely love to see somebody knocked off their pedestal. And there's been a lot of people criticizing, Meghan's stance on ambition, and I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from any British commentators because as soon as most British celebrities get any clout, what do? They run over to America. Why do they run over to America? Because America celebrates success. You're not expected in America to apologize for doing well. And in fact, if you come from a poorer or working class background and you work your way up and you become successful, you're applauded for that. But in the UK, it's completely the other way around. If you come from a privileged background, you can enjoy all of those privileges, and we're meant to praise you and put you on a pedestal. But if you're a poor working class person, you work your way up. No, we can't be having any of that. And when you get to the pinnacle of your success, you've got a press that brings you down, that tries to humble you. You're not allowed to be proud of what you've accomplished. And now, if they like you and they want you in their club, then they'll invite you, play nice, give you, one of their little trinkets, one of their ABC, OBE, PPE, little royal trinkets that they give you, and then you have to go bow down to the tampon prince or the queen that bails her nonce son out of court cases. You, the working class person who worked your butt off to get to where you got to, no privileges, have to go and bow down to people that never worked for anything. It is so backwards. And I think because of this whole situation with Harry and Meghan, I'm seeing my own country through a whole new set of eyes. Miss Kathy, I hope that Meghan has her kids and her mum on the last show. That would be lovely. That'd be absolutely lovely. Andrew, maybe Jill Biden and Michelle Obama. Well, do you know what? She might actually have both Jill and Michelle on one show. Or how about Jill, Michelle, Hillary, and Kamala all on one show? That would be a hell of a round table, right? Dang. Shatter the internet. Oh, does it? Duchess of Success and Baron. Yes, we are the secret guest. I wish. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I would ever say to Meghan if I ever met her. I feel like I'd just be like very awkward. Oh my god, Kate. Oh gosh. Uh okay. So yeah, that's that. Yes, so Harry and Better Up released a new segment today. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, Better Up had a promo video and it was cuts of different interviews that Harry did with different people who use Better Up services. And so one of the sections actually was an extended interview. So what they've done is they've released the extended interview. I think it's about 20 minutes. I have posted it in the community tab, so you can go and hit the link and go watch it. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really tell you too much about what they said. But I will watch it sometime tomorrow, and you can go watch it as well, and we can have a quick chat about that tomorrow. But nice little surprise from Better Up and Harry. And also another surprise we got was Harry and Nacho at the Polo. I didn't expect this at all. Didn't even know this was coming. But he was at the Aspen Club paying Polo for Centre Ballet and to raise funds for Centre Ballet. And Delphine was there as well, Nacho's wife. She was actually posting Instagram stories throughout the day. And there was one Instagram story where you saw Harry shaking people's hands. So obviously the Sussexes don't have social media, but it's nice to see them through the lens of their friends who they obviously trust. And yeah, looking very dapper, all of them. Loving it. No Mary Poppins cosplay here. Thank you very much. And what else did I have? Actually, let me go to your comments first before we go into the next thing. Oh, thank you so much, Alma Andrews. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. Yes, Sonia, the universe has spoken. Oh yes, Wendy, Gloria Steinem as well. Amazing. Really good guess. Mhm. Yes, 51 articles. They are starving. There is inflation and a cost of living crisis after all. Kim, that would be awesome. You and Brandon, I'm here for it. Sorry, me and Baron. Oh, I said Brandon there for some reason. Yeah, me and Baron actually need to do like a joint podcast at some point. We need to do that. Maybe we could actually have like a joint end of year party. Remember when I had an end of year party just before Christmas, last Christmas? Maybe like me and Baron could do something like that, like a squaddy party. Thank you, Legs, for reminding everyone to hit the like button. Cinderella, how stupid can people be? Very stupid, obviously. Um, but yeah, other than the 51 articles, I mean, look at what was trending in UK topics, media headlines. So you got Ukraine, then you got Meghan, London, Scotland, Truss, that's one of the politicians, Putin, England, and then it's Meghan Markle, then Russia, then Markle. So you got Meghan trending on 3 different spots. Her first name, Meghan, Meghan Markle, and then Markle. like, like, wow. Uh, rent free. Absolutely rent free. Christ. Okay, let me just double check that I didn't have. Did I have anything else to say? No, I don't think I had anything else to say. So, oh, actually, I did have one other thing to say, but completely and utterly random. But anytime I can encourage you all to do something positive and useful, I will do. In a couple of weeks, I am taking up judo. Most of you listening are women, and even for the guys as well. I just want to encourage you, if you can afford it and you have the time, please do look into self defense. It's a very important skill, something that I've been wanting to do for a while. At my last place, there was a woman who actually got mugged twice in the span of 6 months. It's getting quite bad in London, and unfortunately, we are in a recession, and crime does increase. That's just a fact. So please, if you do have the time and the money, please do look into even just basic self-defense. You don't have to go all the way to black belt, but really and truly, basic things like being able to get out of a lock, being able to throw a decent punch, being able to get yourself off of the ground. And actually, judo is very highly recommended if you are a smaller and weaker opponent. So just wanted to put that out there. And that's pretty much all for today. We'll get through the comments and that will be all. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. As usual, you are all appreciated. You know what I found so funny? I swear, Meghan and Harry's new dog got more coverage than the Cambridges. Like, wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, let's get through your comments. Crack me up. Harry looked like he has been fed. Yes. He's eaten well, sun shining in Cali. The happiest hostage I've ever seen. Yes, Kim. They look very happy, modern, and fresh. I mean, look at these. Let me actually just put that picture back up. Look at this. relaxed, chilled. I mean, it's billionaire friends right here. A girl or a celebration party after the final archetype podcast. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be great as well. Yeah, I'd love to collaborate more with some of the other podcasts. Joyce, when you look at Harry and Nacho and their wives, it's the Fab Four. Yes, the real Fab Four. Fab Four we've always wanted. Kelly, Roy Rats owe her a thank you for reading their families exactly. I want to see financial statements for each and every single one of those 51 articles. Um, Not a word from Scammy or the other wrong turn gang. Yes. Oh, they are silent. Absolutely silent. Oh, is anyone, by the way, going up to Manchester? I did look at train tickets, but it's like £21, and I wouldn't even know where to go to try and get, close to them. I mean, I guess you could show up to the buildings where they're gonna be, but then it's like waiting to stand in the crowd, and I don't know if I want to go up to Manchester if I'm honest. But if anybody else is going, please do let me know, and I'd love to have you on to talk about your experience. Dana K, I think the word for the next week podcast may be diva. Yes, because Megan chose Mariah to speak. So I wonder if Megan can get Joe Biden, the UN woman, and her friend from India, married to journalist. Oh, Priyanka Chopra, yes. Cinderella, are you Cinderella, are you planning to beat this is not out of the Royal Report? Well, I mean, if any of them come at me, I'm not gonna do anything to get my judo license taken away from me. But if self-defense is necessary, I'm gonna do what I have to do. Drone comment, bear spray works well. uh, Kim, yes, we are booking to enroll our boys in judo jitsu here in New York. Yeah, I heard in some places in New York it's getting a bit difficult as well. But do you know what? It's typical for just any major city, to be honest, whether it's London, New York, wherever you go. If you live in a major city, um, it just is what it is, unfortunately, with crime. Cinderella, can you legally carry mace in the UK? I don't believe that you can, but you can make homemade mace. And when I used to have to walk home late, like I used to make handmade DIY pepper spray with like pepper and mint. So that's an alternative. But I don't think you can actually carry mace. No, and you can't carry. Obviously, we can't carry guns here. I think you can carry a small blade like under a certain length, but obviously with any type of weapon, if you can't use it properly, you could do yourself, more damage. So, I wouldn't carry anything I can't use. And to be honest, when it comes to self-defense, ultimately what you want is not to actually get into a fight and start knocking the other person, is to do enough to distract and get them down so that you can run away. So always please do remember that. Odessa, it saddens me that the royal family insists upon denying the power of a sincere apology. If they want to turn things around, do good, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. Indeed. They're just too jealous, too stuck in the past to see what they could have had. Reba, my son has given me defense tips. He's a black belt since he was 15 years old. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hello, such and such says, I don't know if you're aware, but today is 21 years since Aaliyah passed. Oh my goodness. She was so iconic, talented, beautiful. I agree. I can't believe it's been 21 years. Like, wow. I feel like it wasn't even too long ago that I was hearing about her death. So sad. Really lost an amazing talent in Aaliyah. And thank you for reminding us. May she rest in peace. I think the community really let her down. Everybody around her let her down. Um, Gail, like I said, Harry and Meghan playing chess with boss moves, all the rest are playing checkers. Yes. Honey, they're not even playing checkers. They're playing hopscotch. Harry and Meghan are playing chess, they're playing hopscotch. Oh, well, scammy on Dan Wooten. I'm sure she was. Honestly, Dan Wooten, that man's gonna get his time. I'm telling you now. Hi, Joseph. Joseph says Meghan on their mind when they wake up in the morning. Meghan on their mind when they go to bed. Meghan on their mind in between. Joseph, when are you gonna come up and talk one day? Thank you for your comment. Hilarious as always. Sheila, not reacting to everything every time is wise, but receipts should be kept of every single thing for future. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Even if we don't react to it, receipts should be kept. All right. Aren't tickets to the Manchester event £1,000? Wow. I didn't look into tickets for the event. I was just looking into tickets for the train ride, and that was like £20, which is still too much. Kelly, I'm too old to fight. I just carry my piece like Medea. Oh gosh. Uh, all right. Who is going to get the last word of the day? Last word of the day. Oh, Tyler Perry as Medea. Yeah, that would be pretty hilarious. Cecile, cheapest perfume spray in the face, burns the eyes, leaves a stench. Pepper 2, yes. That's a really good trick. Yes, lavender rose is important for women to learn how to protect themselves. What do you all think that Mariah and Meghan are going to talk about next week? So many things she could talk about. Do you think she'll talk about Nick Cannon? Oh, that man. No, Joyce, the royal family are more afraid of the UK press and the men in grey suits to do anything. Yes. Crack me up. The Queen is too old-fashioned. Her monarchy is outdated. I need to clean up this mess before she meets her maker. Well, they don't seem to be doing a very good job at the moment. I literally said that I still have on my bingo card William divorcing Kate and marrying a biracial wife, because the way that they are cosplaying our faves is getting to such levels of creepy that I actually think that that is possible. Like, nothing is too crazy at this point with these people. All right, Truth Dilly, I will give you the last word of the day. Celebratory dance for Meghan coming up. Yes, indeed. Get ready to dance. And I will see you all tomorrow. Got a slightly different type of podcast tomorrow. You can go check out the title so you know what we'll be talking about. And of course, if any other news comes up, we'll be talking about that too. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you for all the super stickers. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I know I messed it up.